Hello, good magical people. So today I just want to do announcements really. The green stuff in Buddha have been temporarily replaced by a Christmas tree. My daughter Kyra wanted a black one, but we couldn't find one, so she settled for a white one. It's a very poor Christmas tree at the moment. Needs some new decorations, but we'll get there. So first of all, next week Saturday, which is the 12th of December, I am going to be doing my first live stream. I actually didn't think I was able to do it. Apparently you have to have 1,000 subscribers in order to do it on mobile, but you can still do it on desktop, so I'll be doing that. And I'm announcing it here because I can't do community posts yet until I get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you can share with people who would actually like this content, please do, so we can actually get there, and then I can actually announce things properly on community posts. So I'm going to be doing the live stream. It's just going to be, if you want to come and say hello, ask a question, discuss a topic, whatever it is. It's just going to be a free format, free flow, nothing set, nothing in stone. Just come along and we'll have some fun. Okay, so that's going to be on the 12th, Saturday, as I said, and it will be at 8 p.m. my time, which is 6 p.m. GMT. If you can convert your time to that, that would be handy. And okay, so that's the live stream. Then I wanted to talk a bit about Temple of Kaos, which is coming along. It is quite slow. I've got work to do in between and everything else, so I'm trying to get as much written as I can in as quick as time as possible. But the Temple of Kaos, as I said, is coming along quite nicely. It's forming. A lot of the format and the structure is actually being channeled, and then the material I'm actually writing and putting together is partly channeled and partly things that I've learnt over the past 25 odd years, putting those together in a good structure. And because I'm not giving people things that I haven't done myself. In fact, a year and a half ago I decided to start from scratch, and I was doing just 10-15 minutes sitting and progress from there, and that's what I'm asking people to do. And so I have done it, and recently again, but everything that I'm putting into the material, into the training, is definitely something that I have done and going through again if necessary. So the first year is where you are a probationer. After 6 months you then become a neophyte if you stick around. And then after the 1 year, if you decide to be initiated into the outer circle, then you'll go through initiation, then you'll become an initiate, and then progress from there, obviously. So the first year training goes through all your basics, and I know some people have probably been through some of it before, but I would really like everybody who does join to actually go through it again. Because there are maybe some parts that one person has been through, another person hasn't been through, and there are probably parts that you haven't done yourself, such things. And there's no harm in going back to the basics and starting from the beginning again and just going through it. I find myself that a lot of the time, you progress and you progress, and there are some things right at the beginning that you tend to forget about, and they actually become important. I was going through some old diaries or journals from 2003, 2006, and some some very interesting stuff that I did back then, completely forgotten about, and it actually is helping my path in the present moment. So bringing those things back and remembering them, and going back to basics and starting again. Nothing wrong with it. So I do want everybody to be on the same page and the same level, as they move forward. So the training in the first year will be largely based on meditation techniques, how to actually sit properly for a long period of time, and then moving on to one point of concentration, and then no thought process, and how to actually get there. So you can actually achieve those states and also sit in for long periods of time if you need to, for scrying, for ritual, for whatever it is you're going to be doing. You'll also be doing ancestral work, very basic ancestral work, simple ancestral work, nothing too elaborate or complicated. It's just getting that flow of communication with spirits, and the ancestors are great to work with in that regard because they are close to you, they are family. And then learning banishing rituals, so we go through the LBRP, we go through a chaos magic banishing ritual, and then finally you can do one that I actually used myself and created. And then also protection, because somebody coming into the path right from the beginning tends to open themselves up to certain influences, certain energies that are attracted to them, and they start also to channel knowledge that can be quite overwhelming sometimes. So there is certain protection that needs to be in place and maintained. So we'll go through protection as well. And then doing spell work. We're going to focus on candle magic and sigil magic, because they're two very easy and simple methods to use, but extremely effective, both of them. And both of them, they each come from a slightly different angle, so you can, learn the different processes and how the magic actually works, how it develops, and the manifestation techniques that come along with it. And all of this is actually donation based, so I'm not going to put fees on it. If you want to set a fixed amount that you want to donate every month, that's up to you. So it's completely donation based, and anybody can therefore come along and learn and train in magic from start right through to master, to magister, to magus, to the advanced adept levels. And with that, what we're doing also is once a month, on the first Sunday of every month, everybody gets onto an online meeting, and you can discuss whatever you need to, ask whatever questions you need to, and if you're battling with something, we'll discuss it. So that's going to be a face-to-face online meeting, video conferencing. But if you don't want to actually join a group, then what I'm going to be doing is, as the material is or gets written and finished for that 1 year, and then obviously going on to the next levels or degrees, then I'm going to be taking that material and publishing it as a book. So if you don't want to join a group, you can get the book and you can get all that training for yourself. As it advances, if people from an area or one particular area are close to each other, then what they'll be able to do is actually form a working group, a physical group. But mostly it's going to be focused as it's going to be focused online. So it's really going to be an international basis to it. But as I say, if a group of people actually are members and they are close by to each other or close proximity, then they can actually form an actual working group, which is quite handy for a lot of people. And then what else do I want to talk about? My Etsy store, the Devil Made Me Etsy store. I'm doing a 30% silly season special, because this is now silly season, until the end of December, and then I'll probably do a special for the new year. So that's 30% off all candle lighting services. So if you want to take advantage of that, go to my Etsy store. All links should be in the description. And if you are in South Africa, the Devil Made Me store in South Africa, I've got a lot of new intention oils. I'm also going to be doing floor washes, so I'm going to be making Hoyt's cologne, Florida water, and Kananga water, which, I mean, I've tried to find them in South Africa. You just can't get hold of them. So that's why I'm making all of these products in South Africa, so people actually have access to them. So go to the Devil Made Me, or sorry, not the, just devilmademe.co.za if you're in South Africa for the store, and have a look at the products there. As I say, there's a lot of stuff I'm starting to add. I just wanted to gauge the interest first, and there seems to be a lot of interest. So as I progress, then I'll just keep adding more products. I've got floor washes now. I've got the Business and Good Look floor wash, and it's on the store. I've still got to add the Spiritual Workers floor wash, floor scrub, to the store, so I'll probably be adding that this week. New oils, I've got the Master, which is actually a combination of practically everything. So it has your love attraction, money attraction, luck, your things for business, protection, commanding, cleansing and purification. It's got Angelica in for, Angelica's the guardian. So the Master's got a bit of everything in it. So that will be quite a potent one. I've also got a Bremelin oil that's gone up. It's the Mathers version with galangal. I need to add the Pay Me Now oil. And there was another one. Oh, Lucky Butters on the store for luck in money and love. And also Sugar Daddy for anybody who works in the profession where they need to actually use physical attraction to make money. It could be prostitutes, it could be even waitresses and bartenders. So I've got those oils which are new to the store, and the Pay Me Now and the Master I still need to add. I think I'm starting to ramble here, so I'm going to stop with that. Okay, and on this channel, so this month what we're going to be doing, we're going to be talking quite a bit about invoking and banishing pentagrams. It was something that came up in the comments a while back, which is actually quite a involved, complex topic really. So I'm going to be going through that. I'm also going to be exploring some more banishing rituals. I'm going to be doing my morning ritual video. I've just been putting that off because it's been changing slightly. I've been adapting my morning ritual to better suit certain circumstances. And the Sator Square, which is a request from quite a while back now, and I'm going to be doing that this month. So there's going to be a lot of videos that have been requested, topics that have been requested in the past. So I'm still going through those. So it should be quite an interesting month. If there's anything else you want me to talk about, just drop it in the comments and I'll add it to the list and we can have a look at everything else. I did want to do a follow-up to Tuesday's video because Shay actually raised a good point about doing workings with spirits when you have young children around in the house. And it's something I actually completely forgot about. My daughter's now 22, so she's grown up, but I do remember experiences that came up when she was younger, in her early teens and such. So I'm going to try, I can't promise anything, but I'm going to try and get her on the video as well so we can discuss that. And so you can hear it from her own perspective of what actually happened. So I think that's a very important one to do actually, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so don't forget about next week Saturday, 6 p.m. GMT time, or is it called UCT, Universal Central Time I think now. Couldn't have that wrong, so just, but GMT time, the one that goes through the middle at 0, that one. So that'll be 6 p.m. GMT on the 12th. So have a good weekend, and I will see you next week. Cheers.